Can you manifest while you sleep? The answer may shock you, but it's yes. But you're probably doing it wrong. This is a very simple, it's very easy 3-step law of attraction sleep technique for attracting what you want. So if you wondered, can you manifest when you sleep? Can you reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep? Can you utilize sleep? I want to give you a simple 3-step process that you can utilize. This is Jake Ducey with jakeducey.com, and let's dive right into this video. But for sure, make sure you hit the like button right over there, right there. So the first thing that you want to do before you're going to bed is to check in and see if you are in your first mind or your second mind. Now, I use the first mind as a definition for the one that is conditioned towards limitations. It's often programmed by society, and it's often the habitual mind that we're often trying to transcend or reprogram. The first mind is one that is full of limitations and stories. It's the one that believes it's a physical body and there's physical objects blocking us from what we want. It's stuck in the patterns it's been programmed by your parents or your teachers or the adults around you or the news media or all of society. It's the one that doesn't believe it can attract that much money. It's the one that doesn't believe it's smart enough, that it's not good enough. But here's the thing. That's not who you are. It's just a record player in the subconscious mind that's been programmed for a while, and we've come to be accustomed to believe that it's who we are. But it's not who you are. Just like you don't go, I am fingernail. You are not your fingernail, you have a fingernail. You are not your limitations. You are not the voice in your head, although it might be happening, you may have one. And you might just think it's you. It's just a subconscious program. Sub means below, so below conscious. It's habitual. Now, utilizing sleep, you can reprogram it because just before you go to bed, you enter the brainwave states most akin to hypnosis, most similar to hypnosis. So the very first thing to do is check in and use your rational mind, use your conscious mind to say, am I in my first mind? Or am I in my second mind? Due to neuroplasticity, we know that you can actually retrain, rewire, and reprogram your brain. So your second mind is the one that you have consciously programmed. You have consciously programmed it for money. You have consciously programmed it for love. You have consciously programmed it for happiness, for emotional freedom. You have consciously programmed it for your dream lifestyle. That's why I created the second mind. So I think the very first step is use the second mind to start to retrain your mind before you head into bed. Now, this is the first step that's very important to start reprogramming your neural network. So I have a free demo it's literally a machine I made to take advantage of neuroscience now and reprogram my brain for what I wanted. The results were amazing. Now over 250,000 people from all the world have used it. There's a free demo right there down below in the comments. It's thesecondmind.com right there down below. So you can demo that for free for about 10 minutes before you go to bed, and you're going to start to retrain your brain and then take that programming into sleep with you where it can really marinate and start to work miracles in your life. So it's thesecondmind.com. It's pinned to the comments, and it's a free demo that you can start to use to train your brain to live in the reality that you want. Now, once you've done that, just before you're going to fall asleep, try a gratitude journal where you literally pull out a piece of paper. You could do it in your bed. I like to do it in bed, like stack up your covers on your legs and your pillows on your legs. Pull out a pen and pad and write, I am grateful, and then write out what you want as if it's already happened. Write it out as if it's already happened. Now, the goal is to write with so much emotion and passion, with so much detail, that you start to feel different. You start to feel excited. You start to feel as if these things you're writing about are already real. So you write this in the present tense. So it might look like, I am so grateful I finally attracted my dream job and I'm making X thousand dollars a month. It might look like, I am so grateful that I feel so happy and I've attracted my dream romantic relationship into my life. We're now doing this and this and this and go into the details of it. Present tense with details. I am so grateful I'm attracting all the most amazing clients in my first year as a real estate agent. I just sold my third house and now I'm making an extra $7,000 a month, and go into the detail in the present tense. I am grateful. And these are things that haven't happened here in third dimension, but you're writing them as if they already have happened. Now, everything is energy. So because everything is energy, energy is never created or destroyed. That's what science tells us. So technically what you want already exists. You're just calling it into your life by priming your brain just before you go to sleep. Now, the third and final step. First, you've entered your second mind. You've caught yourself in negative patterns, perhaps. Maybe the worries. A lot of times people bring their worries and fears and stresses into bed. But you've said, oh, that's just my first mind. That's just a record player. That's not me. And then you consciously stepped into your second mind. You use the second mind neuroprogrammer. It's in the comments right there down below for a free demo. After that, you used gratitude journal where you wrote out what you want as if it already existed. You're starting to retrain the way your thoughts are used to thinking. You're starting to feel excited. You've gotten into so much detail in your journaling that, man, it really feels real. Now, last but not least is the Isn't It Wonderful technique. This is a Neville Goddard technique. Now, what I like to do is use the Isn't It Wonderful technique as I'm going to bed. So I get into bed, lights are out, all that type of good stuff. And I lie on my back and I close my eyes with my head on my pillow and I just practice relaxing. And I say to myself, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful that I just attracted that amazing this and that, whatever I'm working on attracting, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whether it's more happiness or peace of mind, whatever it is, isn't it wonderful? And I use the isn't it wonderful as a way to actually live in the end. You've heard the phrase before, act as if. Well, it's hard for a lot of people because their point of consciousness is stuck in their present limitations. So it's hard for them to act as if they're somewhere else. The Isn't It Wonderful technique is a way where you can start to step into your fantasy and almost bypass those limitations of your conscious mind. So what I do is I start a story in my head. Isn't it wonderful? And I just go off on a story in my head as if I'm in 8th grade and my teacher did a creative writing assignment and she said to make up a fictional story for the next 10 minutes and she started the timer. And I just make up a story. Now, I'm doing that. Isn't it wonderful? I'm imagining myself getting that great job, like whatever it is you're doing. Imagine yourself getting that job. Imagine yourself in your beautiful mountain home with your soulmate and in your family. Imagine yourself traveling around the world. Imagine yourself healthy. Imagine yourself being able to run again and lift weights again. Imagine yourself in that perfect reality. Isn't it wonderful? And you just, every time your mind loses focus, you bring it back to that. Isn't it wonderful? While you're doing that, practice using the image-making power of your mind, where you practice actually seeing images, because your mind works in pictures. So pretend that you are 5 years forward and you're telling me, oh my gosh, Jake, isn't it wonderful now that I have this and this and this and this? So use the is it wonderful as the final step as you go to bed with your eyes closed to totally relax yourself. It'll get you in a great state of mind. You'll feel fantastic and you're gonna bring those last emotions, those last stories, and those last pictures into your subconscious and into your neural networks for the next 5 to 9 hours or whatever while you sleep. And as you start to do this daily, what will start to happen is your brain will start to think that what you have been working on manifesting, it'll think it's already happened. And you're going to start seeing tons of speeded up synchronicities in your life. It'll feel like time's moving faster, like everything's just coming into your life. You start getting coincidences. You'll start feeling lucky. You'll start feeling good, like you know something good's on the way, even if you can't see it yet. And that's when you know that your brain and your subconscious is starting to receive the messages that you're sending it. So in this video, I share with you a 3-step law of attraction sleep technique for manifesting what you want and reprogramming your subconscious. Remember, step into your second mind. Second step, use gratitude journaling as if you already have what you want. And third, use the Isn't It Wonderful technique. If you go to bed with a romantic partner, you can even practice the Isn't It Wonderful technique out loud, where just before you go to bed, you each do a little 2 or 3 minute tangent where you talk out loud as if some great things have already happened. Ashley and I used to do it all the time with this YouTube channel. We would talk, isn't it wonderful that all my videos are getting millions of views? I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I'm inspiring millions of people all over the world, that I'm making thousands of dollars every day. Isn't it wonderful, Ashley? And that's how we would talk. So you can do this with a roommate. You can do this with a romantic partner. If you don't have one and you live by yourself, you could do it out loud, or you could do it in the mirror to get your mind used to thinking these types of new thoughts. So make sure you hit the like button on the side right over there. The like button's what sends this video out into the YouTube universe so more people see it. And right there down below is thesecondmind.com. You can demo the second mind to start retraining your brain to manifest the reality that you want, rather than being stuck in the old limitations and the old conditioning. I call that your first mind. So right there down below, you can rewire it to step into your second mind. It's in the comments right there down below. And comment down below, life is beautiful. Comment down below, life is beautiful. Sometimes it's easy to forget that. Just remind yourself, life is beautiful. There's great things on the way. And if you haven't yet, you can subscribe and hit the bell notification as well. I appreciate you watching this video all the way through. I'm sending you lots of positive energy and lots of great vibes. Before you head off this video, if you're still here, I invite you to take one deep breath. Just go. Check in with your toes, with your fingers, with your jaw. See if you're clenching your toes, your fingers, or your jaw. Let go of all the stress. Feel your shoulders relax. Breathe in nice and deep. Put a smile on your face. Say, life is beautiful. So I invite you to comment that down below with where in the world you're coming from. I love to know where in the world you're coming from, and I'll be sending positive vibes out to whatever city, state, country, or longitude, latitude you are on this beautiful planet Earth. Have an absolutely great day. Make sure to demo the second mind right there down below, pinned to the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.